All right, now we got to talk about what obviously everybody wants to talk about all the time. It's always about the quarterback. And so I was really charting Caleb Williams in like a story arc kind of a way. And so we started off in the first quarter, and I'm gonna be honest with you, he was terrible. He was terrible. It was terrible. Like some of it was game plan, some of it was a lot of things. But I thought early on in the game, Caleb first quarter was really bad. He did not look ready to play, in my opinion. He looked like the rivalry, the atmosphere was getting the best of him, and I was truly worried. 1 for 7 in the first quarter with 2 yards passing. Now, I will say this, and I call this out here. Colston Loveland did have a ball ripped out of his hands that would have been the second completion of the quarter, but still overall, I mean, he missed a lot of throws. It was bad. It was really bad. And I'm like, okay. But the defense I thought stood tall, kept the Bears right in the game when things could have gotten out of hand, right? Second quarter wasn't all that much better. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. He's 6 for 14, 32 yards overall at the half, still 2.3 yards per completion. He got sacked at that point. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be tough. We down at the half, 14-3. This looks like this could go completely off the rails. That's what I'm thinking at that point. I'm like, this is not gonna go well. This is gonna go really bad. But something happens consistently with this kid at halftime. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happens. It's like he goes into the freaking chamber where Neo was in the Matrix, and they upload all of the data, and he comes out and starts to play like a different kid. So third quarter, like I'm saying, I'm keeping the story going. Third quarter, he starts to get momentum. He completed 7 out of 10 passes for 77 yards and a touchdown in the third quarter. Got his numbers up to 13 for 24 with 109 yards passing, 4.5 yard yards per completion. He had the touchdown, still hadn't got sacked again, getting his rhythm going. We looking good. Got still only been sacked one time, didn't get sacked again for the rest of the game. We're in a position now where it's like, okay, they might be able to pull this out. Down 21-14, I believe, at the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter, he was playing lights out. He really was. But the interception at the end is what killed him. Not hitting DJ Moore is going to be something that he relives probably in his head for a while. Bears fans and media will talk about the fact that he did not hit that. But we do need to still look at the second half and how good he was in the second half. 13 for 21, 154 yards, 2 touchdowns, obviously the big interception, no sacks. Finishes not the greatest numbers ever, 19 for 35, 186 yards, 5.3 yards per completion. The 2 touchdowns, obviously the 1 interception, ends up with a 76.6 passer rating. Those numbers don't look great. But if you watch the game, you know that in that second half, Caleb really did play well, with the exception of that interception at the end. Like, this is what, honestly, these are the growing pain of when you're dealing with a young quarterback who is going to be great. I'm beginning to see the Josh Allen like transformation that is happening. I'm beginning to see it. It's happening. Like in the second half, in third quarter, Bears really needed something to happen in the game that gave them some momentum. The scramble to his right and the dime that he threw over the shoulder to Cole Kmet was an amazing pass. The touchdown he threw to Zacchaeus, I'm going to be honest with you, was not a good throw. I mean, it was a perfectly thrown ball, but it was not a good decision to throw that ball. It was 1st and goal. He had just helped give the Bears all kinds of momentum with his play, with the pass over the top to Kmet. Don't push your luck in that way. He got away with it with that dime that he threw to Zacchaeus. But I'm going to tell y'all, the window he had to get that ball in was so small. That was not a risk at that time of the game that you need to be taking. 1st and goal, your run game has been great all season long. You, even if that's a pass play, you throw that ball out of bounds, man, or you try to make a play with your legs. You do not thread that needle like that. He got away with it. But I'm telling you, if that ball is a couple more inches to the left, that's an interception. The drive is killed, and we never get that deep into the game. So it was a It was a risk that he took that he got away with, but I'm going to be honest, it really was not a good risk to take. In the fourth quarter, he was fantastic until that last play. Until the last play. So we're going to be dealing with these ups and downs with Caleb Williams. It's just something that as Bears fans for the rest of this season, we're gonna have to deal with. But I do think that ultimately the payoff is going to be worth it. I want to I don't know that for the rest of the season or even into whatever postseason game that I think we still will make, if we'll see that massive jump. But I think with a complete offseason, another year with Ben Johnson in this offense, I think next year, week 1, you see this guy show up really, truly ready to take a step similar to the step that Josh Allen took in his third year in the NFL. If you don't know what I'm talking about, take a look at Josh Allen's trajectory and how his numbers started to go. Because people they looking at what Josh Allen is right now, and they're not understanding how, oh my God, it was not that in the first year. First year of Josh Allen's career, he completed 52.8% of his passes in 12 games, threw for 2,074 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. Caleb has never had a touchdown interception ratio anywhere close to being that bad. Never. He's never had one that bad, right? That's Josh Allen's rookie year. Josh Allen's second year. Now, remember, this is where we are with Caleb right now. Josh Allen completed 58.8% of his passes, 3,089 yards. He threw 20 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Solid year, right? Decent year. The passing yards not crazy great, but we clearly see this huge jump from what he did in his rookie year. Now you fast forward to his third year, which is what Caleb will be in next season. Josh Allen explodes, completes 69% of his pass, 4,544 yards, 37 touchdowns, and just 10 interceptions. That is the kind of leap that Caleb will rightfully be expected to make next season. We have to just keep things in the perspective for what we're looking at right now and understand that it's not really necessarily time for him to be that just yet. We got to take this good with the bad that we get, the brilliance that he shows at times, and then the head scratching stuff that he does at times. And it's so crazy how sometimes he gets away with it, sometimes he don't. He gets away with it on that pass to Zacchaeus in a window that he shouldn't have thrown, but he got away with it. Catch is made. He throws the ball perfectly. The last play at the end of the game is a more basic read to get the ball to DJ Moore. It's going to be a touchdown if he throws it to him. Instead, he tries to repeat the exact play he threw for a touchdown against the Eagles the week before, and he throws an interception because Komet's just not open. I believe it's going to click. We'll never see a completely mistake-free quarterback. That doesn't exist. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, whoever you want to name, that doesn't exist. But the mistakes will, I believe, diminish each season. Now, that's Caleb Williams now and looking ahead